Today we will perform uncouple and couple. So this is the second inspection you guys have to perform after the underhood. So now we already inspected the underhood inspection. So we are ready to perform uncouple and couple. For uncouple and couple, we already know that our yellow and red is out, and we also confirm that the wheels are chalked. So now we will lower the landing gear. So landing gear has two gears. One is high and one is low. So when we are lowering the landing gear, always make sure we lower it in high gear. So in this trailer, if we push all the way in and we turn it counterclockwise, then we can see the landing gear is going down. So always use high gear when lowering the landing gear. So we will continue to turn the landing gear handle. So once the legs touch the ground, we will stop. Okay, so we keep turning. Okay, so now the legs have touched the landing gear. We do not want to force it and turn it. So now we will go into low gear, pull it out, low gear, and we will secure the handle into its proper position. So now we are ready to perform the next step. Okay, so our tractor tail is secure, wheels are chalked, we have lowered the landing gear. Now we will disconnect our electrical line and air lines. So we can grab our red air line, put it aside, blue air line, put it aside, and electrical connection. So when grabbing the electrical connection, make sure you put your fingers right over here. Okay, this is out. Now we will secure it into its proper position. We never want to leave the lines on the catwalk. We will secure it into its proper position. So we will grab our air lines and electrical lines and place them into its holder. Electrical line and our two air lines. So now they are in their proper position. We have chalked the wheels, we have lowered landing gears, we have disconnected our air lines and electric connections. Now we are ready to release the fifth wheel. So we will grab our pin puller and we will release the fifth wheel. So we can see this right here. We will pull it forward. Okay, so I'm going to grab it, pull it out. So now we can see the pin puller is out, and we can also see that the nut and bolt is out. So this is a Holland type of fifth wheel. For this fifth wheel, we do not have to go underneath to check the jaws are open or not, because the jaws will never open. If this was a Fontaine fifth wheel, it will never have this bolt and nut. So when you pull this pin, the jaws will automatically open. For those fifth wheels, we have to go underneath and check it. So for this type of fifth wheel, the Holland fifth wheel, all we need to do is pull this pin and confirm that this bolt and nut is out. So now we are ready to move the truck forward and disconnect it from the kingpin. So always make sure you stow the pin puller into its position. So now we are ready to move the truck away from the trailer. Now we have come inside the cab. We will start the truck. Okay, so we have started the truck. Depress the clutch. We will go into the first gear. Depress the clutch. We'll go into the first gear and press the foot on the brakes and release the tractor brake. Here we only want to release the tractor brakes. because our trailer is not connected. A lot of students press this and then they lose a lot of air. So we only want to press the yellow button or the park control valve. So now we are ready to move forward. Now we will move the tractor forward. We only want to move forward once we hear the noise. So we heard the noise, pull forward, and we will stop. So right after stopping, we will go into neutral and apply our tractor brakes. So after moving truck, we will go into neutral and we will apply the tractor parking brakes. Then after, because we have disconnected the tractor from the trailer, so we have moved a little bit. Now we want to stop and we will lower the airbags. This is the switch to lower the airbags. We can see this has a locking mechanism. So this, we cannot just do it like that. So there's a locking mechanism. We will use this, push this down, and then now what we are doing, we are lowering the airbags. Okay, so even in the screen we can take a look. There is a sign saying the airbags are being lowered. So we move the truck forward and then we use the switch to lower the airbags. So now we will go outside and we want to confirm we have daylight visible between fifth wheel and the trailer apron. Now we will come outside of the cab and we will see that there is daylight visible between trailer apron and the fifth wheel. Okay, so we can see there's daylight visible between fifth wheel and trailer apron. Then we want to see that the trailer is stable. Okay? And we can also see that the trailer is not sinking into the ground. So we confirm that our trailer is secure and the landing gear legs have taken the weight. Now we will go inside the cab. We will move the truck 100% of the trailer and we either can move right or left. So in this position right now, we only have the option to move left. So we will move left, make a 90-degree angle, and we will start to move back and start our coupling procedure. So once the tractor is completely out of the trailer, we will lift our airbags. So now we have come into the cab. We will go into the first gear. We will release our parking brakes and now we will move the tractor towards the left. Once the tractor is completely out of the trailer, we will lift our airbags and we will now go towards the left side. So here we make a complete 90-degree angle. We will stop, go into reverse gear. We will turn the 4 reflectors on and we will honk the horn 2 times. So now we are ready to go back. Be extremely careful when going back. Try to align the tractor with the trailer as much as you can. We can take as many poles we want, but we want to try to make it straight. So now we can see we are not straight into the tractor trailer. That's okay. We will pull forward and we'll try to come straight. So here we want to move the tractor close to the trailer, and we want to leave some space so we can perform our inspection. So go into neutral and apply parking brakes. Now we are ready to perform the coupling procedure. So for coupling procedure, we want to take this trailer as a new trailer. So when inspecting, we want to make sure that our CVIP sticker decal is present and it's valid. The next thing, we want to check that our wheels are chalked. Okay. A lot of students lose points right here at this position. They forget to mention that the wheels are chalked. Because this is a coupling procedure, we are considering this is a new trailer, so always mention that the wheels are chalked. So now we will perform the inspection of the trailer. Just have a quick look at your glad hands and your electrical connector. Next, we will take a look at our kingpin. Want to make sure it's aligned, it's centered, and we don't see any cracks and there's no damage to the kingpin. Now we will also confirm that there are no obstructions between tractor and the trailer. Now we will go to the tractor and we will perform the inspection on the tractor. So here we can take a look that our fifth wheel is well mounted to the frame. It's secured, it's not damaged. We can also see that our fifth wheel is fully greased, and we can also see that the jaws are in open position. Okay, so now if you guys want, you can perform the inspection on the underneath components. So if you guys would like to perform this inspection, you can. It's totally up to you. Okay, so what kind of inspection to perform? So we can take a look. Differential, torque rod, airbags, and our shock absorbers, leaf springs, and U-bolts. So if you guys want, you can perform this inspection at this time. If you want to perform it during the circle inspection, you can do at that time. If you perform at this time, you do not have to perform during the circle check. And also we can check our brake chambers on both sides, push rods, slack adjusters, and we can also see the cotter pins are present. Okay, so we have to perform this inspection for this axle and the front axle. Okay, so if you guys want, you can perform this inspection because you can see it better. But if you want to perform during the circle check, that's totally fine too. So we will perform on this axle, the front axle, so everything, differential, torque rod, our suspension components, and our brake components. Okay, so now after doing this, we are ready to couple the tractor to the trailer. Now we will go inside the tractor, go into reverse gear, release the tractor parking brakes, and honk 2 times. So now our goal is to move the tractor close to the trailer. This is where you want to stop. Okay, we will go into neutral, apply the parking brakes. So we will get out of the truck, and we want to make sure that our tractor fifth wheel and trailer apron is at the proper height. Okay, so we can take a look, it's at a proper height. Now we will go underneath the trailer and we want to make sure that our kingpin is aligned with the fifth wheel. So here we can see that our kingpin is aligned with the fifth wheel. So now we are ready to move the tractor fifth wheel underneath the trailer. So we will go inside the cab and deflate our air suspension. We come into the cab. The first thing we want to do here is deflate the air suspension. So now that the air suspension is deflating, we will go into the reverse gear, release the parking brakes, and we want to move the tractor fifth wheel under the trailer, but we do not want to couple it yet. So that's proper position right here. So we will go into neutral, apply our tractor brakes, and we will inflate the airbags. Okay. So we will inflate the airbags, and we will come outside of the cab. We want to make sure that we do not see any daylight between tractor fifth wheel and trailer apron. Sometimes it takes a little bit for the airbags to inflate properly. So now we can see there is no daylight visible. We will go inside the tractor and we will couple the tractor to the trailer. We will come inside the cab, reverse gear, release only the tractor brakes, and we will couple tractor to the trailer. So try not to hit too fast or too slow. Okay, so we can hear the coupling noise. Right away we will go into first gear and we will perform the tug test. So one time, two times. So we perform the tug test 2 times. Neutral, apply our brakes, and we will come out of the cab. Now we want to perform visual inspection. The release lever is inside and our nut and bolt is also inside. Then we will go underneath the trailer and we will confirm that our jaws are in locked position. So now we can see that the jaws are locked. Okay, we will go outside of the trailer and we are ready to connect our air lines and electrical lines. So we will remove our air lines and our electrical lines. So now, doesn't matter whatever you connect first. So first we will connect the electrical line. Make sure it's fully in. Now we will grab our red air line, connect it, blue air line. So now our electrical line, air lines are properly connected. Now we will go ahead and lift our landing gear. Now we will lift our landing gear handle, go into high gear, and we will lift it up. So we will go all the way up and then we will go one round back and we will go into low gear and secure the handle. After lifting up the landing gear legs, if you notice that there is any debris on the landing gear legs, you'll have to clear it. Also, we will check the other landing gear legs too. So always make sure that there is no debris or gravel on the landing gear legs. So this concludes our coupling and uncoupling procedure. The next, we are ready to perform the circle check. Okay. So this is the second step. So we completed uncoupling and coupling, and the next step will be circle check.